So in the case of Bluey, there would have been a part of the budget that would have been, there to be financed by someone who was going to take the international rights. Now, the ABC decided not to take that risk, and the BBC decided to take that risk. But the risk, in a sense, in terms of the total budget of the ABC, was not a huge sum of money. I think it was something like $2 million on the first season.
This is ABC boss Hugh Marks voicing his frustration over the fumbling of the international rights to hit children's show Bluey. The now infamous deal saw overseas rights go to the BBC and may have cost Australia's public broadcaster billions of dollars a year. It's become a national sore point as Aussies struggle to get over the lost revenue from the homegrown show. And it's a sentiment shared by Mr. Marks, who has repeatedly mentioned the missed opportunity in recent months. In an interview with the ABC's own Alan Kohler this week, the managing director hinted at regrets.
The ABC should, as a function, become a little bit more commercial and say, you know what, for the benefit of the taxpayer, we should take risks in these areas and be prepared to do that and for that to be part of the activity. So I think, yes, we will certainly reframe how we look at that going forward. I understand why the decision was made at the time. In hindsight, it's turned out to be not the right decision, but it's hard to judge without knowing the circumstances of what was going on inside the ABC at the time that decision was made.
So exactly how much money could the ABC be missing out on? Well, Bluey was co-commissioned by the ABC and its British public service equivalent, the BBC. The ABC paid the majority of funding in exchange for broadcasting rights here, while its British counterpart paid 30% of production costs and scored global distribution and commercial rights. The hit cartoon has since become a staple for children and parents alike across 140 countries, including the United States, where it's the most streamed show. But the ABC has been slammed for signing off on the deal that handed overseas rights to the BBC, despite the show being created by Australian animator Joe Brumm and produced by the Brisbane-based Ludo Studio. Bluey royalties and merchandise, everything from plush toys to pool floats, are sold in 50 countries and have become a major driver of revenue for the BBC's commercial arm, which raked in $4.1 billion last financial year. That cash is expected to keep flowing as the brand only grows, with a CGI feature film slated for global release next year. Although the BBC hasn't explicitly said how much money it makes from Bluey, an executive has described the show as a really big chunk of global retail sales. A conservative estimate attributing 25% of last year's sales to Bluey suggests the brand generates roughly $1 billion per year, but it could be much more than that. Commentators like entrepreneur Charlie Gearside have estimated Bluey could be bringing in as much as $2.5 billion annually, more than double the ABC's yearly budget of $1.2 billion. For many Australians, the Bluey deal has become more than just a business blunder. It's a painful reminder of what happens when local institutions fail to back their own global success stories.
Oh, boo-hoo! What? Here you are, my darling.
Oh, thank you, my precious.
What are you doing? Don't feed him. You're making him even more heavy.
So filling.
Have fun, children.
This is outrageous. The grown-ups won't help us.